Welcome back, everybody, to episode 8 and day 12, or better said, the end of day 12 in Strange Horticulture. Quite a few things happened the last time around. The Sisterhood was openly attacked by the evil entity, the woken dendro thingy. The hunter also now went after the dendro. The cultist, Ennis Aylford, he approached us beforehand, so either they knew or at the very least they had an incline that the hunter would do this, so he'd asked us to give him a different plan to what he was looking for. We didn't follow the cultist's request, so hopefully this will not be detrimental for ourselves, but we will see. Still, I'm curious to see what happens, because they clearly know what he's up to, so I'm hoping he's not walking into a trap. And then the latest development was Faye Swift, the psychic. She told us that Simone, our very good friend, the librarian, is potentially withholding information. She was saying something about the dreams have changed. I understand now what I need to do. When your librarian friend visits tomorrow, give her this instead of the Palians that she will ask for. She knows something that she's not telling you. And she left a plant with us. So originally when she first came, she would always dream about the woman in the jade mask and the evil entity that seemed to be attached to her or lurking just behind her, or the shadow, whatever it was called. So this is quite a shift, because all of a sudden the focus for her is on our friend, so that's odd. But what did she leave? She gave us this plant and said for Simone, long thin leaves, quite rigid, aroma is sharp and citric. And we haven't identified this. And yeah, so lots of things happening. And then of course we had one of those cards left over, and a big shout out to the person, you know who you are, who left me the tip. It's, speak of the proverbial tree in front of the forest. I don't think I would have made that connection. But someone responded to my request and said that the numbers on here correspond with heights of mountain ranges. Baufell 902 and the old man 803. Yep, and this brings us to this one over here, next to Crinkle Crags. I hope I'm at the right one. Yes, thank you so much. I would have never figured that one out. The impressive ridge line of the Crinkle Crags stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. A colorful plant stands out amongst the moss. Oh wow. That is one impressive plant. Alright, let's put it up with the other ones. What does it say if we put it in here? The leaves feel smooth and soft underneath. The large stamen seems to be the source of the acerbic odor. Alright. That's fantastic. And then of course, one more thing that happened the last time. We've got 2 new recipes for elixirs. Oh my goodness, it's getting cramped in here. The St. Quentin's elixir and the elixir of the damned, made from a combination of arbutum, malagritas, maculosus retinenthia, and mens fortis. This powerful elixir is dangerous, and extreme caution is advised. Oh yeah, with this I can bring a person back from the brink of death, but they will lose their soul. And this one, overcome their sense of fear, though it should be considered beforehand that fear is not always a bad thing. A 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, red flower to protect the mind, and a seed for potluck. A seed pot for luck, not the other way around. Anyway. There was also one more thing. This was for fatal fungi. That was the Briar's Disco. My goodness, yeah, like I said, it's getting really cramped in here. Nope, I didn't want you. Walk and dendro. Oh yeah, it was. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. This one. I think it was, what's her name? Bethany? Bethany, from the sisterhood. She gave us this and we were unable to unlock it. And it's basically telling us the 5 plants we need for the counter ritual, I assume. And we've identified all of the plants. I think we've got most of them. But we don't have the Widow's Woe. We have the description now, though. But I don't think we have the actual plant. Yeah, Widow's Woe. Set to induce fear, also called Camphor, partly due to its unpleasant scent. I'm just trying to remember, I think, didn't we receive something in the last episode? Widow's Woe, yeah. This one we thought that could potentially be it. So I guess the other ones were Devil's Nightcap. Why do I always say Devil's Nightcap? It's Devil's Night Trap. Corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, will cause a slow agonizing death. The plant will grow out of the body once deceased. A slight pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poisons. Very intricate pattern around the leaves. Rayless Devil's Night Trap. But it looks like we haven't identified this one yet. We also said we need Swift Snare, and I think Swift Snare is another one where we don't have the description just yet, but we know it's the plant we're looking for. At least I'm fairly certain. And then Long Versant, we definitely have this one. Long Versant. I'm just trying to... Long Versant. Maybe I can put them all a little bit together. And then Elderfinium. We also needed Elderfinium. No, that was the mountain. Mellow Glow. Which was it? This one? Elderfinium, yes. So there's 3 of the 5 we need. The rest, we may have the rest, but we have yet to identify them. Somewhat pungent. Alright. Alright, so apologies, I understand this was a rather long recap, and we already found one new plant, which is great. But let's end day 12, give Helbo a cuddle, and see what comes next. Endmore Raven Spider. Equipped with the Ada's knowledge, she journeyed west to the Stone Circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. Endmore Raven Spider. Day 13, Wednesday. I'm looking for Endmore. Endmore. Raven Spider. Endmore's over here. Oh. Apologies, I'm a little bit slow. Is this a raven? This might be. Let's see if there's also a spider there. Endmore. What did the card say? Raven. Is there a spider? So it would be this one, right? This. This. A jackdaw croaks, hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. Oh, ooh, that looks super interesting. Okay, let's put them up top here. Oh, the leaves are strong and leathery. Though the baubles look soft, they are in fact quite hard. Fascinating. Alright. Cool. This one we got straight away. Nice. Feel good about it. Grace Enright. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. Okay. I guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Dog to help get me through it instead. Okay, so is she telling us that the woman in the mask is in fact the one that commands the Walkendendro? I didn't get that vibe from her. Anyhow, Daisy Dog. Primula familiaris, a simple potion that will grant courage, can be brewed from the leaves. It is said that ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. I mean, it could be this one. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. Certainly looks like this. Bluish purple flowers. This also looks like it. Okay. In general, they look very close. Doesn't say anything about color. Nothing. So we really only have the pictures to go by. Feels a bit like a gamble. Daisy Dog. I think it's one of those two, since it doesn't seem like it's one that we've identified yet. Yeah. Well, we picked this one first, so I'm not sure though. They have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna try this one. Ah, would you look at that? We got it right. Dead man's fingers. Oh, I think we got them. Isn't it this one? This fungus is typically found in dense forests, protruding through the mulch. At a glance, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from the undergrowth, set to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Dead man's fingers. Ghostly hand. I think this can get one of our purple ones. Dead man's fingers. Let's see. And then we need this again for this. Daisy Duck. Excellent. One more identified. On to the next. Mr. Schaefer, are you giving me one more of your mysterious letters? This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulturist spelled wrong. Horticulturist. I have to assume it was meant for you. Oh, you're not the best postman if you're just going by assumption. Well, I'll take it. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Ho ho, so you got it working. Oh yes, yes, it works, it works. Look to the north of Baufell, at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret, ho ho. North of Baufell, at the source of the river Esk. Baufell, north of Baufell, source of the river Baufell. River Esk, north of it. So here? Sure enough, I find a plant here that I have never seen before. Oh. Okay. That looks like one of those things that babies tend to suck on, but, well. Okay, this can go straight to the archive. What does it say? Bell-like flowers and heart-shaped leaves. Okay. Thoradun. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake, exploring the woods the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Mr. Dunn, mushrooms, woods, west of Andermere, across the lake. West of Andermere? Andermere, across the lake. Mushrooms. How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Oh. A red cap. Okay, that's the note done. Let's have a look. The red caps have a spongy texture. It's a shame that I can't, it's a shame that this doesn't just let me, distinguish between plants and fungi. I think that would be great, because we don't have a lot, but I guess what we could quickly do is plant, just to see. No, this is clearly a flower. I've got this one. Yeah, Deadman's Fingers, we've just talked about this one. Farmer's Berry, spongy mushroom. Red caps have a spongy texture. Looks very much like it. Only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. So this could be it. Farmer's Berry. Let's see if we have any other mushrooms in here that we haven't. No, flowers that we haven't identified yet. Any other mushrooms? No. Green seed pods have hard outer shells, sound hollow and tapped. Could this be soft, quite hard? This could be sheep snap. Sorry, just while we're at it, let's sheep snap. Let's use our attacks. Anyway, spring wax cap. And a mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. No. Stark red fruits. No. That's a matcha. No, that's a flower again. It's a berry. No, I think we are indeed looking at Farmer's Berry on this one. Spongy mushroom. Spongy texture. I'm gonna give it the label for now. Farmer's Berry, purple, and we are going to put it up there. Okay. Simone, what am I to make of you today? Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. I hope you might have some sweet breath that could help clear it up. Palliance or Lyle of Neptune? Sorry. Oh no. Sorry, I think I'm just realizing something. Look at the hair. Although it is a little bit different. And the lips. Could this be Simone? That would be a twist, but let's hope not. Anyway, what did she say? Give her this instead of the palliance that she will ask for. First, let's have a look if we even know what palliance is. Palliance. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, so in a class of its own. It is sometimes called sweet breath, thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. And she is giving me this, which is the Lyle of Neptune. Do we have this in our descriptions? Lyle of Neptune. Also called Truthsayer. This plant will force a person to tell the truth when eaten. Sparsely petaled pale flowers give off a strong scent. Lyle of Neptune. I need to do those things right away, because otherwise I will forget. So Lyle of Neptune or palliance. I want to use this moment to see if we can identify palliance from the ones that we have. Something tells me we do have it. Look at those leaves. Many short leaves. Somewhat pungent. Slightly longer at the bottom. This could be this one. Somewhat pungent. Okay, so it could be this one. Small leaves. No, this is not it. It has a pleasant, fresh aroma. Pleasant, fresh aroma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it doesn't look like it, does it? I don't think so. No, this is completely different. And those are already identified. Okay. I think it would be this one. Could this be palliance? Oh, if I press shift, I can also zoom in. Last time that worked with the right mouse button. Oh, and that still works. Clearly, this works as well. Palliance. I think so. What should we do? What should we do? Do we force her to say the truth? Or do we give her whatever the plant is? Let's give her this one. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Simone. Don't hate us. I didn't want to mention this, but Fremont gave me something else from his archives. A recipe for an elixir. It's the key to the link to the servant. In theory, it would be possible to wrest control of it from the woman in the jade mask. In theory. In theory. But the only records I was able to find are hundreds of years old. And even if it works, what then? The power that can be wielded through the Woken Dendro is too great for any one person. We should stick to the Sisterhood's ritual. I agree. Sorry I doubted you. And... yeah. I don't know. I think my quick thought of Simone could be the same person. Nah. No, that's not the case. Why would she then suggest this one, right? But we haven't received anything now, so that's a bit of a shame. Okay. Lyle of Neptune. We've received a letter and a book entry. Sauerbendi. Asabus Varus. The Sauerbendi can help with memory recovery, especially if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged. The name of this plant derives from the fact that, although edible, the large stamen is extremely bitter to the taste. That seems to be source of that acerbic odor. I think that's it. Wait, oh no, hang on, what was the name? Sauerbendi? Was that it? Sauerbendi, I think. Oh, where did I put the plant? Oh, there. Oh. Maybe. There's a lot of maybes at the moment up here, but, you know. Better than nothing. And what do we have here? The elixir of control. The link between the servant and the master is not fully understood. What we do know, however, is that the link can be broken at the expense of the mind of the master. In doing so, a new master can take their place and assume control over the servant. A strong will is required when consuming this elixir, lest the mind of the drinker is overwhelmed. It is believed that the power of a stone circle can amplify the effect of the elixir. Gotcha. I think we have all the... flowers that are needed for this. Definitely the mushroom. Where are the berries? This one. Witch fig. And then... wow, Solomon's scepter? Are you crazy? Okay, shall we try it? Let's just brew it. I mean... this one... Solomon's scepter. New elixir. And it's ticked off, so it's the right one. Okay. We could probably try our luck at the other two as well. I think we have the majority of plants, but let's not. Lorena Chapman. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some Trimblehuff, then it saved me the trouble of going out to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Wow. Trimblehuff is traditionally used as decoration at weddings, as it is thought to strengthen relationships. Seems like you need it. A cross-section of the small cup-like flowers, they generally point downwards. Cup-like. We don't have too many cup-like ones. We have this one. They're more bell-like, not cup-like. What about this one? Flowers are blue. What? They do look like little cups. I don't think I have that many that look like this. Wait, hang on. No, we said something else on this one. That's Widow's War, we believe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Trimble Huff. Huh? Correct. Glowhorn. Oh, that could be this. The glowhorn of forest lantern, or pixie lamp, is phosphorescent, illuminating the trees that it grows under. Suspicious travelers avoid walking towards it, fearing that the faint lights will lure them to their demise. Glowhorn. Glowhorn and Trimble Huff. Nice. Very good. Sweet. Very good progress again. That was a quick day. Hairball? It was, right? Alright. Let's end the day. What do we get? We have the coin. 8 miles to the east. Gosforth. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. 8 miles to the east. Day 14, Thursday. Oh, and it's hammering down again. That's great, isn't it? Just like in real life. So, Gosforth. 8 miles to the east. Let's try it. To the east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gazing at the still water of the lake, its black waters draw me into a reflective trance. Here and there, flowers that I don't recognize grow along the bank. Oh, very interesting. Okay. We need to get some space. I think I need a different system. I am fairly certain that this one is correct. Okay. Oh wow. So much thunder. Let's just have a quick look. A bland smelling flower. Alright, and this? Flowers are very delicate. The petals fall easily. Alright. Good morning, Hellball. Let's start the next day, shall we? Thora done. Well, he went and ate those bloody mushrooms. And of course, now he's sick. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way and I'm worried about him. Okay. I think I can help you. Farmer's worry, often fatal. An antidote can be made using royal Gentia. But how am I making that? And that's also hoping that we have the right one, right? Let's actually check real quick, just to be sure. We're talking about somebody's life here, so let's pretty much accept someone try it even. No, so this wouldn't be a problem. Right? An edible mushroom. Why would springback sweeps sometimes be fatal? And this is not it. This is more pointy. And those are really round. We have sunset mount cap. Mount trap. So much of this type of fungus with domed caps. It's called stinking mount trap. As a result of its unpleasant odor. No, and we had identified this one before. So this was one. This was the bishop's parasol. Okay, so we don't have to worry about it. So bishop's parasol we've also identified. Copper Caledonian we've also identified. That's this one. Rejuvenating effect. Red patches, yeah. We have a fully red cap, so it is Farmersbury, okay. Often fail antidote can be made using Royal Gentia. Sorry, should have just stuck with it. Always double checking. Royal Gentia. Oh yeah. An antidote can be made using Royal Gentia. Pink flowers in the Royal Gentia are made up of too large to kidney. Is this it? Royal Gentia. A paste. So let's try, I guess. Oh, but I can't do one with just one. Do I just give her the flower? I guess. Okay. Liverstone. Caution is advised when handling this plant due to the strong paralyzing agents contained within. The liverstone is a mushroom with pointed caps. Oh, that could be this one. It smells rotten. Pointed caps. Liverstone, right? I mean, could be. What is odd is that those are all a little bit more. They're like a bit bendy, like they have some curvature. This is almost straight. And this says it smells rotten. I'll leave it for now. Okay. Okay, you don't look so good. I have been to Blackcomb. I have fought the servant and lived, but still my adversary stands. It must be defeated. For my part, I am ashamed to say that I am done, and my soul could use the tonic of St. Quentin's elixir if I am ever to recover from the horror that I have seen. St. Quentin elixir, now it comes. A 5-pointed leaf to grant courage. Five-pointed leaf. I just want to have a quick look if I can identify it this way, because Caballia? Could it be Caballia? No. Peace in the afterlife. No, that's not it. 5-pointed leaf. Eyebright, no. St. John? No. St. John was for something else, right? Hearing ability, that was it. Sorry, I need to move this one away. 5-pointed leaf that gives courage. 5-pointed leaf. I thought I could easily identify it. This is 6. Winterball is also not 5. So then I don't have to read through everything again. I think we've just recently read it. Strengthen relationships, no. Actually, let's start from here then. Guria. Strengthens psychic abilities. Light blue flowers. Oh. Like tufts. I think this could be this one. Soft pale blue flowers. This could be a Goria. Unless there's similar ones, which there are not. So let's keep this one. Anyway. Light. Stomach pain. Protect the cold. Skin rash. Afterlife. Reflections of the mind. Successful hunt. Open locks. Common troughs. Balm against eye strain. Caledonian. Rejuvenating properties. Oh. Whereas we take it before going into battle now. Strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. No. Fever and poison. Trantheum. That's the stuff that I think he's addicted to anyway. Awareness. No, not courage. No, I think there was one that clearly said return for sanctuary. Antidote to the poison. Aching bones. Eye bright. Eyesight at night. Farmer's very grants great strength. No, but we need courage. Red flower to protect the mind. Can come to that in a second. Seed pod for luck. Energy boost. No, this is not luck. Sleeping draft. Friendship. Digestive troubles. Poison, yeah. Glowhorn, no. Stress, no. Bushy blue flowers. Assist in wind dispersal. Yeah. Small dose can memory loss. Inhaling smoke leaves can provide pain relief. Oh, this is to find people or to find someone. Memory deterioration. Curing afflictions of the heart. Drain a person's mental faculties. Truth say or no. Paralyzing. Lift curses. Focusing effect. Can be bound to secrecy. Beautiful flowers make up of any smaller florets with a sort of decorative plant. Painful sores, no. Mellow glow. Pass unnoticed. Promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. Grant courage. Promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. But Mount Mastery was this one. That's not a 5-pointed leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. visible to the naked eye, showing up only under natural light. Pallions. Filter toxins. Ease gastric distress, reduce anxiety. Uncover hidden things. Can detect poison. Release bind of swift snare. Bring good fortune. No. Memory recovery. Relieve pain. Increase hearing. Highly poisonous. Deter unwanted souls. Strengthen relationships. Plant the belief by many to lead to gold. You'll have about as much luck searching for the end of a rainbow. Weeping Bell. Which one was Weeping Bell? Yeah. And once again I am reminded that I should really put this all into order. Alphabetically, because I think it would make it so much easier. That was Jacob's Word. Harlequin Blue. Winterball. Hang on a second. Ember Song. Weeping Bell, Golden Light. A seed pod for luck. Not sure. This will induce fear. Air of the Dog. As a tonic for those suffering the effects of having drunk too much the night before. No. Insect repellent. Similar leaves to the fever experiment. Easing the symptoms of infection. Ease symptoms of anxiety. 5-pointed leaf to grant courage. No, it's not a 5-pointed leaf. Nope. Oh, sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. Oh wait, is that the last page? Oh well, that's a shame. Hmm. 5-pointed leaf to ground courage. Well. We haven't found what we need. So this is slightly tricky. Let me think. 5-pointed leaf. 5-pointed leaf. Cabalia, but I think we looked at Cabalia before, right? What was that one again? Find peace in the afterlife. Oh, also says 6. Oh, sorry, I clearly can't count. Well, that's great. Which one was the other one? this one. Yeah, simple potion will grant courage. Oh, am I an idiot? Did I not read this properly before? Okay, so Daisy Dog. Alright. Alright, Daisy Dog. We have Protect the Mind. We know this one as well. Protect the Mind. Protect the Mind. So I think this was relatively early on. Nope. That's right. Candlewood. Protect against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Candlewood. Produces a red flower. Oh. Candlewood. And then a seed pot for luck. Seed pot for luck. So we have those big ones. Sheep snap. Do we have the description for it? Oh, we think it's sheep snap. Thought to bring good fortune. Okay. This we haven't identified, but we had the witch fig. Witch fig. Easing symptoms of infection, but nothing about luck. And what was the other one? Wild coal. Air of the dog, also nothing with luck. And I think there was one more. Fever kiss. Okay. Red berries provide an energy boost. No. Alright. So I guess we'll find out whether this is indeed sheep snap or not. New elixir acquired. Well, where did you put it? Sorry, I didn't. Oh, here. Okay, this is St. Quentin's elixir. Okay. And just real quick, let's change this one to a yellow one, because now we know it is indeed. And excuse me, Forest, while you're looking this terrible, to keep you waiting for this long, but nice. And we get Prittle, Aculeatus furibundum. Coated by the rich, pretty brittle is crushed to make dyes. This is a very rare plant that is hard to come by and requires great care to cultivate. Well. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. Let's move this one over here. Pretty brittle, something like this. Prittle. Okay. 1, 2. I think that could be it. Prittle. Oh, opa. Alright. That took a little longer again, I do apologize, but let's quickly move on to the next one. Mr. Chafer, what do we got today? There is a hateful man I sometimes see around town. He's called Isidore Burbage. Yesterday I saw him bending down as though to pet a stray dog, but instead he punched it as hard as he could. I rushed over and the coward fled. Someday he'll get his comeuppance. I agree. That's the barrister again, right? Yeah. Bastard. Okay, but you have a letter for us again. Let's see what it is today. Sadgil Chalice. Oh, I feel like we need this one again. Oh, Chalice. It's this one. And Sadgil, I do recall the name. I think it's one of the towns. Could that be? If only I could remember. Where? Kentmere? Sadgil. Sadgil Chalice. That's... The Chalice clue takes me directly south of Sadgil to a spot next to the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the touch. In the moist conditions, a deadly-looking plant grows abundantly in the lush grass. Deadly-looking. Oh wow. That does look deadly. Jesus. Sharp thorns grow along the edges of the upper leaves. Well, at the very least, this should be easy to identify, right? Ruben. Hello, Inspector. Verona tells me you're working on gathering the plants for a ritual that will help us defeat this creature. I want to help in any way I can. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual, but I'm afraid I don't know where it can be found. That's already Swift Snare. The Binder, Ankle Grabber, and Never Let Go are several of the names given to this plant that may give some clue as to its properties. Once ensnared, it is impossible to extricate oneself without help. Swift Snare has small, heart-shaped leaves. No. Heart-shaped leaves. That would be so funny if that is indeed the one. Well, we're not really sure about a lot of them at the moment anyway, right? So it's fine. Molly Bell, hello. My daughter's getting married and I want to decorate the church with nice flowers. Well, I have a whole bunch of them. Pick your poison, quite literally. I believe there's a plant with small blue cup-like flowers that is supposed to bless their union. Yes. Yes, there is. Blue cup-like flowers. And I think didn't we just recently use this? Maybe even in this episode? Trimblehuff? Was it this one? Rimblehuff. Traditionally used as decoration at weddings, thought to strengthen relationship. Yeah, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Oh, Ennis. Let's see. I can't help noticing that Drea Huntsman is still alive. You don't seem to understand the importance of our work here. If you are not with us, then you are against us. When the redemption comes, and it will come, you will regret your actions. Praise the Dendro. Yikes. You came here just to tell me this? Okay. Good. I think we've done quite a bit again, so I feel like this is a good point to take another break before we carry on. I'm still not sure how far we're off, but I'm getting more and more the feeling that, you know, with the differences and choices that we can make, the different elixirs that we can brew, etc., etc., looks like we really have an option to go down both paths and potentially maneuver ourselves into a direction where we could end up being the one controlling that creature. Clearly in this playthrough that's not what we're going to do, and we are You know, we're selling flowers for good, not for evil. At least today. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm intrigued now because I feel like that is providing me a sense of replayability, because I do feel that the next playthrough could be an evil one, where we are using the plants that are doing harm and potentially taking action that aren't in favor for the people that are clearly doing good work here. But anyhow, for the time being, we shall continue on our path against that creature and against the cult. Again, good progress. We've created 2 more elixirs. We have the elixir of control and St. Quentin's elixir. A bunch of new plants. A few of them, well, we are still guessing, and we have to figure out whether we are correct or not, if we even need them. Hellbore is cute as always. But yeah, for the time being, I think I will pause here, and I shall see you, hopefully, at the next one. Until then, take care and look after yourself. Bye bye.